thank you, Janet, for coming. And why don't you tell us a little bit about your enterprise?
Okay, so this is a whole new enterprise for me. You can see some tape on the wall behind me. That's where my Make Dust logo is going to go up there. And I sold a company a couple years ago, and I've been on sabbatical and having a wonderful time. But I've always had this desire to be able to help primarily women in business and help giving them the encouragement that they need, because I know how challenging it can be. I was in a very male-dominated industry, and it's just entirely different. And so my whole avenue here is Make Dust. That was my slogan. It's, if you don't make dust, you eat dust. In other words, be a leader. How can you be a leader? And you always have to keep going, and so that is where I came from with this Make Dust, and that's what's going to be going up on my wall. So I have no experience in doing anything like this. I am from manufacturing. I am from a whole different world. So I wanted to branch out and do something really different. The fun thing is that I have been a mentor in the past, and now I turned it around and I'm being the mentee. It's really cool.
What inspired you to go out there and try to do this?
Oh, I had always said that this is something I want to do. I want to be able to be an encouragement, because I know how I and other women I've known have been able to use each other as synergy to be able to accomplish so much. And that's where it all comes from. And that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, well said, well said. And so you ended up going and you wanted to start working with these students, is that right?
Yes.
Nice.
It was amazing.
What did you ask? It was good. Good.
Yes.
What did you ask the students to do?
Help me, help. I'm starting from scratch. I need to get a website. I talked about it, dabbled with it, but never really did it. And so all of a sudden it became time. It was time for me to do this and to get it going. And where else was I going to go to be able to get some experience like this? I mean, yes, you can hire all these different people and such, but I really wanted a broad spectrum of knowledge and information. And that's exactly what I got.
That's good, yeah. And what did you like best about your student consulting experience? I know you just said a couple of those things.
Their energy was phenomenal. Their passion to help me. They were so committed. I would have hired any one of them as an employee, because I saw their dedication, their willingness to learn, and then to execute. It was all they were great.
Good point. I mean, it seems like a lot of these kids that end up helping out these businesses, they become very passionate in helping out and wanting to see the growth too, right?
Sure, and what a training for them. So we all learned about teamwork and collaboration and being able to get something accomplished.
Yeah, I like it. And so you mentioned some of these recommendations, like a little bit of a website and stuff like that. And how do you think these student recommendations are going to help you achieve some of your goals?
Oh, they will help me achieve some of my goals, because they brought things to light that I hadn't even thought about. I'm from a little older generation, and I'm from manufacturing, and it's a different world than a lot of the youth of today and what they're doing, all with social media, and so it was eye-opening to me, and it was really just a great experience to be able to get their knowledge and their perspective. I always love to be able to get other people's perspective, even when I was running my company, get different people's inputs. From that, you can create really great decisions.
Yeah, definitely. it's interesting too because, like you said, a lot of people of your generation, and they need some different knowledge and experience from younger people too as well, right? And it's cool that
Yeah,
they ended up coming to you with this written plan, showing you, some evidence and researching this is what we think is best, and then they also help you implement it a little bit if they can as well. And for the price point, I mean, how much more can you ask for, really, right?
exactly, exactly. One of the things I really thought it was great because I was able to show them here, even I've been very successful in life in many areas, in business, never stop learning. And here I am learning all over again. And so you keep it going. You keep that learning going, and that's what keeps life interesting.
Well said, well said. And you also
Mhm.
are you're also on the advisory board, is that correct too?
Yes, I am.
Nice.
Mhm.
And how do you like that?
Oh, I do. I love being around, again, a diverse group of people and the students, and getting uh, the different aspects of what we're trying to accomplish. We're trying to accomplish a lot at the school. And I think that the business program is really an outstanding program.
Great, well said, well said. Yeah, and you're also a mentor too, you said, right? So you're doing a
I
lot with
have
that.
I have mentored in the past. Well, I'm doing mentoring all the time, but I have been a mentor at the school in the past as well. Yes.
Got it.
Mhm.
Well, why don't we finish it off with this last question? I know you said so much good things already, but why do you recommend this service to others?
Why not? Why not get a different perspective? Why not just go and continue to learn and get these different ideas? Because it's not only the students, but there was a couple mentors also in the group, and then there was the professor. So we get all of those together, and it's just a big, uh, big gathering of different ideas. And from there, you can make decisions and you can move forward.
Beautifully said. Yeah, I think a lot of times, especially entrepreneurs in general, we're always getting caught up in the why and analyzing every different thing. But sometimes it's about saying why not and just shooting for it and learning, right?
Why not is exactly the right word to use. Why not? Why not get different perspectives? Especially if you want to grow and develop, you get different perspectives. And some might be a little out there, and others you might go like, wow, I can extrapolate a little bit of that, a little bit of this, make it happen.
Yep. Perfect. Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Janet. That's all the questions we had. Do you want to add anything before we close it out?
If anybody's thinking about doing it, just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.